So I've been asked this question a bunch and I decided to make a video about it, and it is, how do you read so much? And now, well, sometimes I feel like I don't read that much, but sometimes I do. And honestly, it's just about incorporating it in your life whenever. Like, just bring a book with you wherever. And I do work from home, so it makes it a little easier. So in the morning, I get up, do my morning routine, go to the gym, walk the dogs, and then I come home and I read for about 15 to 30 minutes depending on how long everything else took. And then I'll make my breakfast, get ready for work, and start my day. And then when I finish, I usually tidy up in the kitchen, or I'll work on some content, and if I get that done quickly, then I'll have time to read a chapter or two before I start making dinner. My husband gets home from work, we eat dinner together, we hang out, and then usually I try to get an hour before bed. So usually my average is like 2 hours of reading every day from Monday through Friday, maybe Thursday, because Friday I get a little bit more time because I don't go to bed early. Weekends will depend if we have plans, or we do a lot of mass cleaning on weekends sometimes too, then I'll get less done. Or if I'm working on like content, because I also do gaming content, so it really depends, but weekends I can usually get a little more. And if I'm really busy, I honestly choose books that are a little bit smaller, like smaller chapters, because then it's easier to fit them in on those little moments. But if I know that I'm not gonna be super busy, then I'll read the bigger books with longer chapters because I'll have more time to read it. But honestly, it does depend too, because some books, it might be a 400-page book, but the writing can be a bit more complicated. Say for example, This Is How You Lose a Time War. That book is 180 pages and it took me a week and a half to read it because it was really difficult to read and you really had to take your time. But then I read Glow by Raven Kennedy, and that book is over 600 pages and I read it in like 8 hours. I also did nothing that day. But yeah, honestly, I don't think that reading is a competition. It is just something that I really love to do, so I make time to fit it in whenever I can. And if it's something that you love to do, there's definitely ways that you can fit it in. And if you can't physically read because you have so much going on, but you can listen to a book, that is perfectly valid and you should use that as well.